Greetings,
Hell,
and welcome to the Library of Deep Knowledge. I am Naho the Storyteller, and I have a tale to tell you. Today we are continuing Tokyo Necro, and I am joined by Wild
hi!
and Crystal.
Hello, everyone!
With any luck, we may have a new face joining us at some point. So, you two remember where we left off?
I believe we just finished a rematch with the Centaur.
Sagittarius.
Yeah, Tokyo Megafloat is under siege again.
We're in hell. Again.
Momo is not feeling well today. Akane, I think, is busy with life things. Eva hasn't responded. Monkey Bro is in the Philippines, but that hasn't changed. And Kura is still MIA.
Due to tech.
And Miki's retired, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in almost desperate need of new people. Just to fill
Fair
in,
enough.
Just to fill in gaps in availability and whatnot.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Ethica was fighting...
Sagittarius.
No. She was...
Anyway.
The Russian.
Yeah, she was fighting...
Russian! Inhale.
His name will show up and I will immediately recognize it. Pavlov. Alright. No. Once Ethica contacts Ichihara Tokitaka, he takes position by the wall. Once he confirms his trusty Ogasawara TFD-20 is working properly, he links it to his X-Brain via wire. Precision sniping leaves no room for even a millisecond of latency. The slightest amount of lag can prove fatal. As the town collapses before his eyes, he searches through it with his customized spotter X-Brain. He's already confirmed the location of Karosuzumi Ryoko, the one woman in all the world who he loves. The target who he must re-kill. His hands quiver as he holds the rifle. Tokitaka takes several deep breaths, attempting to calm his emotions, the most overwhelming of which is regret. How did he not realize sooner that something was off? He knows when it must have happened, the day he and Ryoko had sex in the living room. He lost contact with her for some period of time shortly afterward. And ever since then, he has found himself unable to become aroused by her. In hindsight, it's all too clear. The security system at the agency wasn't functioning properly that day, was it? If only he had paid more attention. Tokitaka surveys the streets below, forcing the regrets from his mind. The corrupted, dusky red Tokyo Megafloat is sinking. It's to be expected. The live materials stopped functioning. Hordes of energy elites crawl on top of each other as they rush to evacuate. Aso Kiriri leads them from the front, accompanied by sad troops. From this height, Tokitaka has a clear picture of the status of the evacuation efforts. Thank God for Kiriri. There will doubtless be some casualties, but thanks to her, the vast majority of the Megafloat's residents should make it to safety. But if there is a god of salvation, then there must also be a god of damnation. Tokitaka returns his focus to the task at hand. The sniper's creed is one shot, one hit. The Megafloat shakes incessantly, racked by shockwaves big and small. It would not be an exaggeration to call these the worst possible conditions for sniping. But nevertheless, Tokitaka gathers his concentration, waiting for the time to come. Normally, firing while prone is ideal for sniping, but Tokitaka maintains a standing position. While reinforced bodysuits can control the trembling of the body, no stabilizer can compete against solid ground. But it's a different story if the solid ground itself is trembling. Tokitaka's X-brain synchronizes with his reinforced bodysuit. It starts to absorb the trembling of the Tokyo Megafloat. It'll take some time before it finishes reading the pattern of oscillation. Tokitaka thinks to himself.
The oscillation is soft. Oh, is this those thoughts? My bad. Smart material fluidly changes shape in response to electric stimulation, but in its inert state is relatively hard. If a town made of metal were to sink, it wouldn't have an oscillation pattern like this.
As a sniper, Tokitaka has fought against involuntary muscle spasms and irregular heartbeats time and time again. He can recognize their patterns. The oscillation pattern of the sinking town is almost like that of a living being. The spasms of a dying creature. Oh, what happened to my streaming software? Okay, there we go. As soon as the idea crosses Tokitaka's mind, his X-brain begins to make deductions based on that premise, smoothing out his stance. Tokitaka mentally prepares himself and chases after the signal. He easily finds his target. Karasuzumi Ryoko is being carried by a giant forged in the likeness of a centaur. There's a gas being emitted from a large unit on the giant's back. It must be Lemur's gas. Ethica's conjecture has proven correct. The giant hi-fi carrying Ryoko as it gallops through the sinking streets. Tokitaka recognizes it for what it truly is. A cold wind blows through the window. Ichihara Tokitaka's father was a necromancer, which is why he despised him. Defiling the dead to make money. Had he no shame? He swore he would never stoop to his father's level, even if it meant dying. It was not until his father was killed that Tokitaka learned just how much he had relied on him. A living dead stalker barged into their home and ended his father's life without so much as giving him a chance to defend himself. Tokitaka was orphaned and cast out onto the streets of Tokyo. Every day was a life and death struggle. Cold winds and hunger pangs gnawed away at him, theft his only means of acquiring sustenance. All the while, he searched for the living dead stalker who killed his father. To take his revenge, or to give his thanks, even he did not know the answer for sure. Tokitaka tirelessly sought after the man, driven by unclear emotions. Eventually, he found him. He was the boss of a living dead stalker agency, and he would change Tokitaka's life. He reduced the young Tokitaka to a pulp without hesitation, laughing all the while. He commanded Tokitaka to live with him at the agency, saying that he would look after him from now on, that he would train him in CQAMA. That man was Karasuzumi Ikatsu. Tokitaka couldn't understand him. He was the very incarnation of violence, a ruthless killer, his sworn enemy, and yet also his benefactor. Tokitaka feared him, hated him, envied him, aspired to be like him. Just what exactly was Karasuzumi Ikatsu? Tokitaka could not comprehend him. But what he could comprehend was the love and affection displayed by his wife, Ryoko. For the first time, Tokitaka felt as if he were wanted, as if he were part of a family. She was the one who tended to his wounds after his first encounter with Ikatsu, the one who taught him it was okay to cry, the mother he never knew. But Tokitaka wanted more than that. He wanted to have her not just as a mother, but as a woman. He wanted her to treat him not as a son, but as a man. Ryoko only had eyes for Karasuzumi Ikatsu, that insurmountable wall of a man, and yet Tokitaka wanted to make her his. Tokitaka bowed his head to Karasuzumi Ikatsu, the man who killed his father.
Teach me close quarters armed martial arts so that I can kill you,
He begged. Upon hearing that, Ikatsu gave a hearty laugh and said, "Okay, I haven't done an Ikatsu voice in a bit. Feel free to kill me anytime, kiddo." That was the sort of man Karasuzumi Ikatsu was. He taught Tokitaka everything he knew, knowing full well that his pupil intended to kill him with these very skills. Tokitaka spent sleepless nights training, not to avenge his father, not to defeat Karasuzumi Ikatsu, but to make Karasuzumi Ryoko see him as a man. However, Ikatsu died before he could accomplish that goal. Milgram killed him. After Ikatsu's death, Ryoko continued to take care of her family as if nothing had happened. She acted as if she had gotten over Ikatsu's death. But Tokitaka knew. Ryoko was bewitched by a dead man, possessed by the ghost of her late husband. Tokitaka would never surpass Karasuzumi Ikatsu. After all, you cannot kill the dead. He accepted that, or at least convinced himself that he had. But now, Ikatsu had returned, as a quadrupedal hi-fi living dead. Tokitaka aims his rifle at the back of what used to be Karasuzumi Ikatsu. On his back is a data source that will greatly increase sniping accuracy, a wall-penetrating thermal imaging device that Ethica planted earlier. Tokitaka became a sniper for one very simple reason. He would not be able to defeat Ikatsu with his own techniques. His X-Brain cancelled out the oscillation of the megafloat. Wind and gravity are both non-issues. Karasuzumi Ikatsu reaches out to his wife. Karasuzumi Ryoko smiles at her husband. Not even the sight of that can hinder him now. He counts his heartbeats, takes a deep breath, and slides his finger onto the trigger. It's time for him to settle this. Not to avenge his father. Not to defeat Karasuzumi Ikatsu. Not to make Karasuzumi Ryoko see him as a man. But for his own sake. He fires. The bullet cuts through the air, striking its target. Ikatsu's head explodes. Living dead, re-killed. Ryoko doesn't look at Tokitaka. She doesn't fear his rifle. She buries her face into the dusky red remains of Ikatsu's head. She embraces his body, making no attempt to escape. Tokitaka's body moves on its own.
Please, kill me.
That was Ryoko's final order.
And Ryoko's orders are absolute.
Kill the dead. If the woman you love is dead, then kill her too. If it's for the woman he loves, he would even kill his own heart. His aim is perfect, even through the tears. Milgram's headless body lies on the floor. So ends the necromancer who killed me. The debt has been repaid. I return my re-eliminator to its holster and turn around. Hang in there, Crystal.
Worry.
No way!
Iria trembles. Her usual smile is nowhere to be found. My heart hurts, even if it's just an empty hole.
Son, why?
I defeated Milgram by shooting a hole through my own chest. A feat that should be impossible for any human. I have to tell her the truth. I'm sorry, Iria. I didn't think I'd have to tell you like this. I wanted to sit down and talk to you about it.
Hey!
I lose my chance to tell her the truth.
Y'all okay?
Iria's okay.
Where's the scavenger?
Sophia rushes towards Ethica.
Scavenger?
Oh, scavenger?
The thing Sophia told me to bring. This good?
Ethica holds out a purple liquid in a glass vial. The glass is cracked with some liquid leaking, but there's still plenty inside.
You have my gratitude, Kibanohara Ethica. Yamanuma!
Yes, ma'am. Yamanuma nods and takes the vial of scavenger. He runs up the stairs. What are you planning?
Milgram may indeed have led us by the nose. But we cannot allow him to accomplish his final goal.
That being? Yamanuma reaches the water tank of a flexible vein. He opens a hole in the lid with his konri and pours in the contents of the vessel. The liquid is instantly purified, losing its dusky red hue. The purified liquid travels through the network of flexible veins, and in a flash, it light spreads through the entire town.
What do you do? We killed the entire town. Now let's go. We don't have much time before the mega float sinks.
I'm just gonna say, wow, that completely, to a degree that I wasn't expecting, absolutely changes the final act here.
True enough.
Because now we don't have the fucking red waves of
Hell.
living dead material.
Of hell.
So what's gonna happen?
We'll figure it out.
Because Milgram's dead, his plan has failed.
Yeah. Right.
The only loose ends I can think of are Amachi, Olga. I think that's it. Maybe Pavlov?
Possibly?
But Ethica took him out, right?
I mean...
That's how she managed to get her
Did it-
hands on Scavenger. Without it being destroyed.
True, but like... I
No,
don't
I
think
think-
she shot him in the head.
No, she just escaped.
Yeah, she escaped with Scavenger, though.
And also, his head, I'm pretty sure, is mechanical. Like, what part of him you would need to destroy is
Fair.
somewhere in his chest, maybe?
True enough. Fair enough, yeah.
Because, if I recall, Tokitaka blew his head up way back.
Fair.
When he had the laser. Well, anyway. Yamanuma leads all the survivors outside. I reach out to Iria, who hasn't moved a muscle. But Iria doesn't reach back.
It's all my fault. If I didn't come here.
I'm sorry for breaking our promise.
Our promise?
Yes. When we left the hospital, I told you something. I'll live through this. I'll make sure to come out on top.
Yeah.
But now I'm a living dead. I have to be clear about this. I've kept hesitating about how to tell her. But no longer. Just give her the truth, the facts. I am dead. But I still have my emotions.
Son.
I loved Hokyo Iria. But now it's too late to tell her that. Someone doomed to death has no right to place a curse upon the living. But nevertheless, I have one final request. I look Iria in the eyes. I want to spend the rest of my remaining time with you. Instead of answering with words, Iria embraces me. She presses her trembling body firmly against mine, as if trying to hear the beat of my dead heart. I hold Iria's hand as we leave the Empire Energy Corp headquarters. The aquatic town was like a utopia earlier today, but now it's all falling apart. As for our escape route,
Everyone, over there.
Major Aso rushes through the crumbling city, out of breath.
How's the evacuation coming?
Sector 8 was relatively safe, so it was disconnected from the rest of the town.
It's now being used as a boat. We've boarded as many residents as possible. It's currently docked in front of the megafloat.
It seems she's been conducting rescue efforts on her own. Impressive, Major Aso. So we just need to make it to the evacuation boat, then. There's just one thing that seems odd. Ethica seems to be in a bad mood somehow. Normally, she never behaves like this around Major Aso. But she seems hesitant to talk with her right now. Did you two get into a fight?
A fight? Not exactly, but...
A blaring sound interrupts from up above.
Is that...
Ethica looks up to the sky and scowls.
a military police gunship?
I open my mouth to respond. Huh? What? Why did I just shoot Sophia Kawarazaki? Oh
The
no!
voice is one. The voice is one.
Fuck!
No! If the military police made him into an undead, they're controlling him.
Oh, fuck.
Holy fuck!
Oh, fuck.
After we went through the entirety of the Konsu route and the military police were generally decent people, oh no.
Oh, fuck.
There were two obstacles to the military police taking complete control of Tokyo. The first was Empire Energy Corp. Headquartered in the Tokyo Megafloat, they were the sole corporation to successfully draw out geothermal energy from the central hot zone, gaining a monopoly on Tokyo's energy supply. With all of Japan enveloped in an intense cold preventing the intercity transport of goods, EEC's services were necessary to maintain a modern standard of living. Major General Kibanohara Hokuyasu's plan was simple. By allowing Milgram to commit acts of terrorism against Empire Energy Corp, he would cause the energy elite to lose influence. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. One obstacle remained, however. In the pouring snow, a white wall towers over the shore of Tokyo Bay. Amachi Robotic Industries founder Amachi Juichiro collected all of the smart material he could find in Tokyo to create this mad castle. The fortress. Major General Kibanohara calmly looks down upon the White Castle from aboard the gunship Vulture.
They're continuing to warn us.
Wild?
No, sure, why not? Doesn't matter. Fire.
But
They need to learn to respect the military police.
Captain Nagisa yields. The Major General's orders are relayed to the ground. A dazzling light engulfs the area. A simultaneous blast from a line of gray chameleons in front of the fortress. Smart material is capable of self-repair, but the overwhelming heat output of the coordinated gray chameleon strike burns through the White Castle's wall. The gunship advances through the hole before it has the chance to repair itself. The gray chameleons cannot advance past the self-repairing wall, but they can wait outside for the order to charge.
it's an amusement park?
Kazuma is taken aback by the sight. It's like something out of another century, another world entirely. Built inside the white walls is an amusement park filled with joyful music and the cheers of children.
This is a reproduction of a 21st century amusement park. Back when hopes and dreams still existed on this earth.
Never mind the elephants in bondage gear.
Address me.
We're not addressing it.
Already did.
Dude, we're still not addressing it.
I only addressed it because I just noticed it.
It's not going to be addressed.
Although I
head.
guess
It's fine.
at this location, it would be a more appropriate phrase to say undressing the elephant in the room.
Unaddressed. Thank you. Unaddressed. No way. I've never even heard of a place like this.
Kazuma mutters in blank amazement as she looks down upon the cheerful smiles of the families lined up at the attractions. Hokoyasu himself had only heard of this place from a coworker in passing. This is his first time seeing it with his own eyes.
Those are all sexoroids. Can I go first?
Sexoroids?
Okay. Those faces so full of joy. They look just like humans, don't they? The perverts who patronize this place can select any of them they want to spend the night.
Kazuma finds herself at a loss for words. Is there any point in constructing such a huge amusement park just to display sexoroids? She's heard murmurings of Amachi Juichiro's eccentricities, of course, and knew that the fortress was a playground for rich sexoroid addicts. But all of this? As the vulture flies towards the central castle, a communications signal suddenly cuts in. A direct line. After a brief exchange via his konri, Major General Kibanohara gives an order to the cockpit.
Land.
The gunship touches down on the giant castle in the center of the amusement park. Major General Kibanohara disembarks, taking his best Special Operations Group members with him. Not a moment later, a huge number of humanoid operating machines surround them. The might of Hamachi Robotic Industries on full display. One of the security robots speaks. Its voice is that of an old man.
I don't recall giving you an invitation, Major General Kibanohara. What business do you have here, exactly?
The displeased voice belongs to none other than Amachi Juichiro himself, an authority in the development and marketing of humanoid military robots, a living legend among entrepreneurs, and above all else, the proprietor of the fortress.
We have an arrest warrant for you. You were under suspicion of the kidnapping and murder of the Vice Governor, as well as human trafficking. Unfortunately, Major General, we exist outside of the jurisdiction of the Japanese government. Captain Nagisa, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
The Major General ignores Juichiro and sends in Captain Nagisa.
Are you looking for trouble, then? And if we are? My! I didn't think you were quite this foolish.
The humanoid operating machine acting as a stand-in for Amachi raises its hand up high. Underneath the fortress is a humanoid operating machine factory that utilizes waste resources from the landfill it stands on. The military police have no chance of winning in a battle of sheer resources. However... Amachi's confusion is clear even through the speaker. Even the fortress relies on geothermal energy supplied by the Empire Energy Corp. After confirming that the maintenance system wasn't functioning due to the AAS outage at the Tokyo Megafloat, Hokoyasu severed the hot pipe leading to the fortress. Their private power generator may hold out for a while, but there's no need to worry about Amachi overwhelming them with numbers.
I see you've come prepared.
Every security robot in the area levels their guns simultaneously. The Major General dons his X-Brain. In his hands are 2 pistols with muzzle spikes attached, re-eliminators. Here stands Kibanohara Hokoyasu, former commanding officer of the Close Quarters Armed Martial Arts Training Unit.
Eliminate him.
Hokoyasu reacts swiftly. Taking the vanguard, he rushes at the security robots with fists of steel, forged in the fires of anti-living dead combat. One by one, his opponents are reduced to scrap metal. Seeing their leader gallantly charging forth invigorates the members of the military police, spurring them forward. Their target, the flesh and blood body of Amachi Chuichiro. Hokoyasu heads into the main building of the fortress, aiming for the top floor. There are far too many enemies for him to take them all on himself, but... He has an elite warrior covering him from behind. Gijo Mitsumi's ultrasonic vibro katana tears through the security robots as easily as cutting flesh. The two of them cover each other's blind spots as they take down wave after wave of security robots.
The way you fight is ugly.
So be it.
Hokoyasu cast aside any aspirations to beauty long ago. He takes only pride in his methods. He pushes forward, ever forward. Stained with blood and with sin, his 2 re-eliminators serve as proof of where he stands and who he is.
Hokoyasu?
The world itself distorts. Kibanohara Hokoyasu's sin, Aso Yukari, stands before him. No, it cannot possibly be Aso Yukari. After all, she is already dead, gone from this world. Hokoyasu clenches his teeth. This is an illusion, a phantom of the past, a vision of regret. The curse that binds Kibanohara Hokoyasu, which is why he has to shoot. He has to destroy. He has to say goodbye.
Forgive me.
Hokoyasu shoots Aso Yukari with his re-eliminators. Not as instructed by his X-Brain, but of his own volition. Shot through the torso, the Phantom is reduced to a heap of mechanical parts. Whatever Hokoyasu saw in her, it was a mere illusion. A roar echoes behind him like a gun salute. A check with his X-Brain reveals that the smart material wall surrounding the fortress has been destroyed from the outside by cannon fire. Unable to repair itself immediately like normal, the wall remains broken. A squadron of gray chameleons infiltrates the building.
General Kibanohara!
Go.
At Hokoyasu's command, the members of the military police rush into the fortress all at once. There's nobody left to interfere. Hokoyasu is now certain that Tokyo will soon be under the control of the military police, and the military police alone.
I turn around when I hear a gunshot. What I see... is Iria screaming at the top of her lungs. And Sohn looking at something behind him. Re-eliminator's in hand.
Sophia!
Yamanuma yells Sophia's name and rushes over to catch her. The young CEO's chest is stained with fresh blood. What happened? Who did this?
I heard a sudden gunshot from behind. Must have been a survivor.
Shit! It's nice to finally have Milgram out of the picture, but it's not like the laboratory suddenly vanished along with them. A single glance is enough to tell me how serious Sophia's injury is. Where are we gonna treat her, though? Suddenly, a heavy shadow is cast over us, almost as if to answer my initial question.
No, you're
my
right,
internal
internal.
question. Yeah. A vulture? Accompanied by the loud roar of its engines and a fierce downdraft. A military police gunship begins to slowly descend near us. A group of military police officers rush out of its transportation space and hastily surround the wounded Sophia.
What business do you have here?
The military police will be taking custody of Sofia Kawasaki.
His words sent a chill down my spine. Yamanuma's question was answered by my old man, Major General Kibanohara Hokoyasu, standing on the gunship's lowered ramp.
We shall provide her with medical treatment.
We can handle that on our own. Your assistance is not required.
I can tell that my old man is silently judging Yamanuma. The Tokyo Necro float's about to sink into the ocean. There's nowhere to treat Sophia. At least not here. Any sane person would agree to have her transported to a military police hospital.
Let them help.
Son taps Yamanuma on the shoulder and makes him hand Sophia over to the squad of military police officers. Once the gravely injured CEO has been carefully carried onto the gunship, Yamanuma follows after the group with uncertain steps. Son takes Iria by the hand and is about to board the gunship along with them. Whoa, wait a second.
What is it?
Son gives me a puzzled look. That, it pisses me the hell off. That vulture swooped in here with suspiciously good timing, almost like they'd been waiting for the chance. If they're going to take Sophia to their hospital, there's no better way to do it than this. And I don't like it. Not one bit. Right down to their timing. Everything about this just feels all too convenient. Meanwhile, my old man keeps on looking down at us with that goddamn poker face of his. It's giving me the chills. Is it just me feeling this way? I mean, sure, part of it does stem from my own personal gripes, but there's more to it than that.
Hurry up and get on.
His tone betrays not a shred of his emotion. I can't tell if this is what Son himself wants or just something his master told to do. But either way, he boards the gunship. The only one left.
Get on, Major Ross. Major Osso.
Kitty doesn't budge. She's looking me in the eye, silently telling me to board the gunship. To join my old man.
Go on without me.
That's Ethica.
Go on without me. I choose to be stubborn. Kiri's a member of the military police. To her, this is the right thing to do. It really is. So... Step by step, she slowly edges closer to the gunship. I watch her go. She's getting farther and farther away. Kiri's never going to ask me to come with her. She'll never say that out loud. She understands how me and the old man are. She respects my choice. My desire to maintain my identity. She's far away now. Unbelievably so. To oppose everything and everyone. And to live in accordance with my instincts and desires. That's always been my policy. My way of doing things. But for some reason... when I'm around Kiri, that solid core part of my being ends up crumbling away like a sandcastle against the waves.
Ethica!
Kiri turns around while on the ramp, but doesn't finish her sentence. All she does is lock eyes with me. My old man roughly places a hand on her shoulder.
We need to go, Major Osso.
And just like that, the two of them vanish into the vulture. My knees feel like jelly. Unable to even see the gunship off, I simply collapse onto the floor. As the noise of the vulture rotors grows distant, the ground begins to quake and split open. I've been left all alone. The scent of salty seawater hits my nostrils while the island continues to stink. Slowly but surely. For a moment, I consider letting myself go down with the place. Damn, I'm weak.
We're pulling out.
It's Tokitaka. He seems to have used some synthetic spider silk as a makeshift rope to climb down from the collapsing Empire Energy Corp HQ. I look out at the distant shoreline, not meeting his gaze.
The surface tension of the water is 72.75. Oh god, I forget what the fucking measurement is.
I also don't know what that measurement is.
I took fucking... It's Newton meter squared. Wait, no, that's not right. Fuck.
Millinewtons per meter?
Who knows?
Yeah, it's a millinewton per meter squared. Or meter to meter. We don't have much time.
Oh, shut up. I wipe the edges of my eyes and stand up. The first thing I see is a lifeboat near the shores of the cracked, sinking mega float. It's boarded by a group of energy elites, looking visibly shocked by the chaos unfolding around them, but also relieved by the fact they've managed to survive. They owe their lives to Kiriri, no doubt about that.
Captain Nagisa sticks out a megaphone from behind her car and aims it at Tokyo Tower.
You've been surrounded. Come down and give yourself up. I repeat, you've been... Yeah!
Eva's about to be here.
Right.
Oh boy, we're gonna have to tell her about the shit that's gone down.
The hell. The hell.
The
We're
hell.
in hell.
We are very much in hell. Eva, there you are.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay, hello. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, hello, hello.
I totally forgot to set the correct alarm, and I'm so sorry.
It's
Have you-
okay. You're not the only person who's overslept.
Okay, hello.
Wow.
I will tell you that some shit has gone down.
Oh, tell me this
Okay.
this stuff.
You remember in Konsu's route when Ethica was trying to get the scavenger and Pavlov shattered it?
Kinda.
It was a vial of liquid that Sophia was asking her to get.
Oh, like the antidote thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, now I remember. Okay.
Well, she managed to get it to Sophia this time.
Hooray.
Oh,
And
that's amazing.
Sophia gives it to Yamanuma. Yamanuma pours it into the thing. It's not an antidote. It killed everything.
Oh.
It's a kill switch.
Now, what that means is we're not going to have the living dead material wave that we had in Konsu's route, which changes everything, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
So as they're talking about all of that, and Kiri has successfully evacuated people, there's a boat where we gotta go, the place is sinking. A military police gunship arrives up in the sky, and Soun's body moves without his control and shoots Sophia.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
We then cut to the fortress, where, if you recall, in Konsu's route, Hokoyasu and the military police had led an assault on the fortress, and that didn't go well for Hokoyasu. He succeeds this time. Him seeing, Ayuka doesn't make him waver this time. He successfully manages to not get distracted and shoots her.
Okay, so this is just a much better sequence so far.
depends on what you consider better.
Okay.
So-
Never mind.
The military police, like, the only
Holy
reason...
shit!
What was that? Wild.
There's a guy on a motorcycle across the fucking street that I could fucking feel drive here.
Yeah, it felt like he was right up in your mic.
Room
my
indeed. Vroom.
So,
Okay, sorry.
the only thing... The military police don't have complete control over Tokyo, because there were two major factions that were also just as powerful, which would be the Empire Energy Corp and the Fortress. Well, the Empire Energy Corp doesn't have any power anymore, and he was able to cut the power to the Fortress to take them out. The military police are trying to take over now.
Oh, okay.
And if you recall that Soun woke up as a living dead in their hospital,
Oh.
necromancers can control the living dead that they create. Soun is being controlled by the military police now.
Oh no! Oh no, he's brainwashed now. That's sad.
He still thinks he has
Yeah.
full control over himself, which is the saddest part.
Although he doesn't know why he shot Sophia.
And then acted like he didn't.
Yeah.
Like Ethica doesn't. Ethica and everyone who was there doesn't think that he shot her.
Because he told everyone that someone else did.
Oh, okay. Now
And the
things are
milita-
starting
and
to
then
come
the-
together.
and then the
Okay,
military
this is more
police-
serious than I thought.
The military police gunship comes
Yeah.
down. Military police come out. They are going to take Sophia into custody. We'll take her to our hospital. Everyone get on board.
She's gonna be a living dead.
And Ethica's looking at this whole thing going, this is way too convenient. What the fuck is going on? And she doesn't get on the gunship.
Right.
Smart.
So she and Tokitaka have kind of gone off to do their own thing. We just picked up here. Captain Nagisa is shouting at a megaphone at Tokyo Tower, "We have you surrounded," and it looks like someone just shot her megaphone.
Okay. It's probably Soun. Is it Soun? Is
Soun's
doing
with
that?
her.
Okay. Oh no.
Eva, do you want to take over for Captain Nagisa?
I guess so.
All right. Pieces of the shattered megaphone hit the snow-laden ground. A precise, well-aimed shot blew it to smithereens.
You scream like a terrified schoolgirl.
Shut up. Negotiations are off. Now get up there and do your job.
But we're up against...
Just do as you're told.
She's a real slave driver, isn't she?
Agreed. Having said that, we're in no position to disobey. I don my X-brain and look up to the sky from the shade of the trees. Our target apparently took a great number of allies and barricaded himself away at the top of the frozen-over Tokyo Tower. Let's go.
All right.
I hurl a pair of smoke grenades at two separate locations pinpointed by my X-brain. White smoke begins to rapidly envelop the two areas that its calculations have deemed the most suitable for our current strategy. The grenades are filled with chaff and should obstruct even invisible light, but due to our opponent's impeccable precision and accuracy, they're still not a ticket to safety. We leap out from cover and make for the foot of Tokyo Tower in a zigzag. Sure enough, we immediately get fired at, even through the thick layer of smokescreen. The shooter carefully follows our erratic movements and fires off one supersonic bullet after another. We reach the staircase leading up the tower, as chunks of snow and ice kicked up by the bullets spraying against us. Wild, you or me?
I guess I could do it. Is this supposed to be like the monotone robot?
Yeah, it's just a robot.
Okay.
Yeah.
May I see some ID, please?
I'm destroying it.
Oh, this is.
Yeah, it's Nagisa.
Okay. Wait a second. I'm checking the model number too.
I aim for the SMES located at the robot's abdominal area and fire off a shot from point-blank range. That's a new term! Superconducting magnetic energy storage, used to power humanoid operating machines. Cool.
I thought that was like Super
Cool.
Nintendo Entertainment System.
The bullet destroys the robot's superconductive coil, sending its convulsing body tumbling down the stairs. Tokyo Tower has been an abandoned ruin for ages, meaning there's no way any security robots would normally be stationed here. I mustn't slow down. I need to keep going.
Intruder detected. Proceeding to eliminate. Proceeding to eliminate. Proceeding to eliminate.
I hear the sound of footsteps from above, and soon enough, I'm facing down several more security robots. Sounding no warning whatsoever, they immediately start firing their assault rifles through the gaps in the railing. I follow my X-Brain's instructions and nimbly dance my way through the tight stairwell. Outwitting the robot's targeting algorithms, I manage to dodge the incoming hail of bullets by a hair's breadth, continuing my steady advance up the stairs.
Get back.
Get back.
Oh, wrong person. I'm sorry.
It's all good. Get back.
Gijo Mitsumi's handling of the situation, however, is on an entirely different level. She slices through the wire mesh, icicles and all, then reaches for the handrails with all her might and takes a leaping shortcut to get higher. She gets about 2 floors higher compared to me, taking the security robot standing there by surprise. I hear the ear-piercing roar of their rifles, followed by a couple of small explosions, and finally see the pieces of metal and debris that rain down from above. By the time I reach the landing where she is, the fight is already finished. Mitsumi stands amid a thick cloud of gunpowder smoke, her white bodysuit as clean as untouched snow.
Here's what I found. 3 days ago, the front company of the Tetra Okay, here's what I found. 3 days ago, the front company of the Tetra Dragons reported some missing goods.
Too slow.
Mitsumi's harsh tone makes her dissatisfaction clear as day. Captain Nagisa continues, paying her no heed.
A total of 10 humanoid operating machines have been stolen.
10.
The exact moment Mitsumi utters her question, we see a grenade dropping down from the floor above. My X-Brain doles out its instructions without a moment's delay, prompting me to shield Mitsumi's body with my own. An explosion rings out, and various pieces of flying debris pierce my coat. Having sensed the danger, my magnetic liquid armor suit does everything it can to soften the blow, but there's only so much it can do at such a close range. The splinters end up lodged inside my body. Are you alright?
I am. Forgive me.
There's no need for her to apologize. After all, I'm a living dead. I no longer feel any pain. Only 2 things make me aware of the damage to my body. The dusky red blood that gushes forth from my chest, and my X-Brain, which displays an injury report, having yet to fully recognize me as undead. Mitsumi continues up the flight of stairs without meeting my gaze. Intending to provide backup, I use my MPP to produce some microsurge bullets to be used against the security robots. She slices, I shoot. We know each other's pros and cons, making up for what the other lacks. We should make a good team. But something's not right. My body's riddled with metallic fragments from the grenade, while her bodysuit is tainted with dark splotches of oil. A group of ordinary security robots shouldn't be giving us such a hard time. We used to be able to put up a much better fight than this, apparently. That's more or less what Captain Nagisa told us while evaluating our battle from afar. I don't quite understand what she meant. I'm a machine that converts input to output. I obey my orders and kill my enemies. That's how it should be. Oh, his headspace is reverting to what it was before he met Iria.
Oh.
Also, it sounds like Mitsumi is also slowed down and not as good as she was. Is she undead too?
Oh dear.
That's what I was
How many of
wondering.
us are dead? How many of...
Another security robot descends from the roof. I take care of it using a microsurge bullet and continue onward. Having destroyed the 10th security robot, we finally make it to the top. However, when Mitsumi sets foot upon the final landing, she suddenly stops in place. What's wrong?
You go.
But Captain Nagisa told us to stay together.
This battle is yours to fight.
Mitsumi seems adamant and shows no sign of budging. Captain Nagisa?
Fine. Now go on ahead.
Are you sure?
Not at all. But once Mitsumi made up her mind, there's no changing it.
Understood. I proceed to reload my re-eliminators. After using the X-Brain to check my vitals and make sure every part of my body functions as it should, I silently make my way up the final staircase. Flakes of snow dance in the fierce sideways wind that blows across the ruined top floor of Tokyo Tower. I feel like I've been here before. When was it? I can no longer recall. There's no need to either. Ichihara Tokitaka. I'm placing you under arrest for obstruction of justice. The living dead stalker system has been abolished. This is no different from what happened after the conclusion of the Sino-American War, when necromancers who knew only how to fight were branded as criminals. Now, many former living dead stalkers who once earned a living by hunting the undead have turned to committing acts of illegal violence. Only a lucky few managed to start over at new positions like Mitsumi and I did.
The military police has you on a tight leash, I see. Have you already forgotten what Ikatsu taught us?
I can't answer. Karasuzumi Ikatsu used to be my mentor. I think. But my memories of him have all become vague, muddy. It's hardly anything to lament at this point. Drop your weapon.
Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. Well, Ikatsu would probably reign in heaven too. But you get the idea.
Resist and I'll shoot you.
Oh, I know. I can tell that you're nothing but a slave to your new master now.
Tokitaka points his rifle straight at me. It's his trusty Ogasawara TFD-20, the same one he used to fire at us when we were down at the foot of the tower. It's a gun that saved my life more times than I can count, and right now it's being aimed at my head. My X-brain comes to its final decision. Peaceful negotiations have failed. Gripping my twin re-eliminators, I proceed to lunge at Tokitaka. It is statistically the most optimal course of action to take here, as advised by my X-brain. I swiftly close the distance between myself and Tokitaka using the graceful, artistic movements of CQAMA. It won't be quite that simple, though. Our respective X-brains both possess a wealth of information on the other. A literal clash of predictions and calculations results in a firework of sparks as my guns meets his anti-material rifle. Normally, Tokitaka's weapon specializes in providing long-range support. It can, however, be wielded as a naginata when forced into close-quarters combat. I close in on him. He draws farther away. We each follow our X-brain's instructions, carrying out optimal move after optimal move. Having endured rigorous training together, we both know every last thing about the other's style of fighting, resulting in a state of seemingly perpetual stalemate. Yet, with each inevitable exchange of blows, our available options grow fewer and fewer in number. Will this end with my victory? Or perhaps...
I used to hate you for being the son of a genius like Nagaoka Takayuki.
Tokitaka shouts into my face.
But right now, all I feel is pity.
Pity. I try and fail to recall that emotion. After evading a thrust from Tokitaka's bayonet, I quickly rush him down. Checkmate. I finally brought our tug of war to its conclusion. My X-brain displays an alert. My reaction is delayed by a split second, perhaps due to an intrusive thought, or the fact that I've become a living dead. The butt of Tokitaka's anti-material rifle, accelerated by the recoil of his shot, crashes into my side. The attack comes as a complete surprise, sending my body flying. Tokitaka then thrusts his bayonet at me without so much as missing a beat. Still on the floor, I manage to dodge out of its way at the last moment, only to be stopped when my back hits the railing. The snow blows against the back of my head. I'm staring down the barrel of Tokitaka's rifle. My X-brain is no longer of any help. Tokitaka's finger squeezes the trigger. In mere moments, I will be mercilessly re-eliminated. By all means, he should easily be able to do that. But he does not. Without the means or the need to know why he's given me this brief opening, I immediately use the opportunity to trip Tokitaka's legs and get up. I step on his anti-material rifle and pull the trigger of my re-eliminator. I fire off 3 consecutive shots. Each bullet finds its target without fail, destroying the visor of Tokitaka's helmet. I then force the rest of his X-brain off him. Tokitaka's face is now exposed, but I can no longer read his expression. He could have re-eliminated me. And I don't just mean when I was on the ground just now. Knowing his skill with a rifle, he could have easily shot me dead through the smoke screen. The reason I took point back then was to at least try and protect Mitsumi. Why didn't you shoot me?
Don't get the wrong idea now. I only shoot criminals.
I shot Tokitaka. Did I do that because he's a criminal? Or because my master ordered me to do so? My finger on the trigger's trembling.
Do it.
Tokitaka's face twists into a bitter grimace.
I've nothing left to live for anymore.
Something to live for. It feels like an alien concept to me now. But that's fine. It's not something I need anymore.
Well done. I'll send someone to collect the body.
No need. I'll bring him down myself. I grabbed Tokitaka's lifeless body and hoisted it over my shoulder. Mitsumi pats me on the shoulder. That simple act used to fill my cold, dying heart with something akin to warmth. I listlessly make my way down the icy staircase. I don't even feel the weight of Tokitaka's body on my shoulder. I hear a song in the distance. Its substance concept. Her voice, however, no longer fascinates me like it used to.
The skies over Tokyo are always cloudy. As a result, people are rarely aware of when the sun actually sets. The boundary between day and night is blurred. In other words, here in Tokyo, nighttime really creeps up on you. I don't notice how dark it was until you don't notice how dark it was until you actually think to turn on the lights. It's kinda hard to be actively conscious of change when you're right in the middle of it. I left my thumb and pinky, then bring him to my ear.
You alive, Ethica?
Good question.
Huh.
I can hear her sigh from the other end of the line. Judging by her silence, I assume she's anticipating a reply, but I can't be bothered.
Ichikara Tokitaka has been killed.
That's so.
Ethica, do you not understand what I just said?
She's wasting her breath stating the obvious. Now that I think of it, this whole thing feels like it's been planned out in advance. Around the same time the Tokyo megafloat collapsed, the military police moved in to occupy the fortress. Once the Empire Energy Corp was thrust into disorder, the military police, under the pretext of maintaining public order in the city, took over the management of the central geothermal power plant of Tokyo. The city also saw a rapid decline in necromancer-related crimes, following the announcement of Milgram's death, whom the suicide wannabes treated as their personal prophet. The military police abolished the private special living dead stalker system and began hunting down necromancers themselves. As a result, many of the disenfranchised Living Dead stalkers affected by this change would either find new work under the military police, much like Sona Meatsman did, or become unemployed drifters, like yours truly. Still, others opted to turn on society as a whole and become criminal outcasts, like Tokitaka did.
Ethka, are you listening to me? Fine. Do what you want.
Cosma hangs up. I stay sprawled over the sofa, not moving a muscle. The desk littered with discarded boxes of ramen and various other types of instant food. They're starting to smell pretty damn foul. But I can't work up the motivation to clean them up. Subcon singing fills the silence of the room. One of her live performances is playing on TV. She's no longer doing her citywide guerrilla gigs, but these new performances are even more effective than they were in the past. Just watching them is enough to calm anyone down. Hyogo Iria, featuring Substance Concept. The person behind this footage is Iria, who found herself a new job as a VR designer. The subcon she's controlling sings a melody as soft and soothing as a lullaby. In fact, it's making me doze off. I don't feel like getting up. Guess I'll just take a nap. Time to catch some Z's.
I don't think we had any plans for who'd be voicing Ryoko.
Okay, I'll do it. How much longer are you planning to sleep, Ethka?
Not much longer?
That won't do. Look, dinner's ready. It's my special homemade curry.
Huh? The one that makes you breathe fire?
Don't be silly. It's not that strong. Oh my god, I cannot do
Hang in there, Eva. You're not doing bad.
I miss
You can do
Akari. I
this.
miss Momo.
We all miss them so much.
I kind of
Ryoko
want
must
to.
have lost. Yeah.
Sorry.
What?
I
You
kind of want to check
what?
in on our prospective new member to see if she's awake yet.
Oh yeah.
Does she also live in the past like I do? Or lives in the future?
Well, let me see here. She wakes up at 5 p.m. my time, which is 2 p.m. her time.
Oh.
So she lives on the West Coast?
Yeah, so
Sounds
she's
like
in the
it.
past like me. She's in the past. You guys are in the future.
Yeah.
Future.
Yeah.
We had a whole conversation. She's like, "Oh, she'll be free on Sunday. Just let me know time." And I'm like, "Oh, 1 p.m. EST." And then she just immediately, all caps, "I am going to degen expose myself, but I don't know if I can be awake that early."
It's hard. Sometimes when you have the
Adobe.
sleeping.
I literally can't judge. Do you guys want to guess what time I woke up yesterday?
I don't know how much.
What time?
5 p.m.
7:30.
Damn it.
PM?
That was close.
Yes.
Jeez.
You know what? Your body is
I mean, it's
telling
not
you
the
to
worst.
rest during the weekend. You need to do it.
Unemployment is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
It is.
Even when I was unemployed, I never woke up that late.
I started going out for walks at 4 a.m., so...
You know, you're at least walking. You're at least doing things. You know, like that's
True,
even
true.
if it's different circadian rhythm going. Like it's pretty good than having
Yeah.
because you know that's seasonal depression just kind of sneaks up on you. So you gotta keep on doing stuff.
I do a minimum of
Yeah.
like 3 miles a day, and that has led me places in Texas I've never seen in the daytime.
That's awesome.
I can only imagine.
That's very healthy. But yeah, getting out and walking is like great, no matter what time.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you feel safe. I would never do that.
Fair
Where am
enough,
I?
yeah.
Not at 4 a.m.
I've lived in a lot of places, Eva, and this is by far the safest place I've ever lived in.
That's actually like awesome. That's like so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that doesn't like limit you in like any aspect. You know, you're like I can do anything, anytime. I could not say the same. Not where I'm
Well,
at.
as long as I stay away from traffic, I think, because I don't know if you know this about Texas, but a lot of major residential areas kind of combine with highways.
No, that sounds terrifying. You just go straight onto a highway.
Some streets become highways.
Oh.
Like,
Oh no.
Like, you'll see a
I've
lot
had-
of streets that are just labeled as state highway number. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
dear.
this is a perfectly fine place to cross the street to get to like a Whataburger.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so like,
Oh,
how are
dear.
the drivers in Texas? Like, you know, like when I went up to Oregon, I was like, wow, these drivers are so great. And then I was like down in LA, and like these drivers are awful. You know, like.
Mm.
Okay, so comparing traffic to Los Angeles, San Francisco, Las Vegas, and even Baltimore,
For me, had the worst drivers.
Texan drivers are okay. They're not the worst. Los Angeles is by far worse.
Yeah.
Maryland was bad downtown, at least. San Francisco also horrendous for reasons
I
that
think it's like congestion.
confound the imagination.
No.
Yes. I mean, downtown San Francisco's pretty bad. Like if you go to like.
Super bad.
Sounds
I
bad.
lived in downtown San Francisco.
Oh, I am so sorry. I live in SF, and I live in like the not nicer area, like it's like a normie area. It's the Sunset District. Oh my gosh, why am I just doxing myself right now? Why am I doing that? Stop it, we're not
Well,
in the,
according
we're
to
on
You
Right
forgot
there.
we were streaming. You forgot we were streaming.
Yeah, I forgot.
I will
Don't like
say,
mine.
that's not.
It's a pretty nice place to drive, but everywhere else is like not. But people are like crazy. LA's worse.
Nice
then I
place to
feel
drive, but where the fuck do you park?
There's more parking where I'm at, but yeah, and downtown is so bad. There's no parking anywhere, and they keep on taking parking, and then they make it really expensive, and
At
it
the-
makes me want to cry.
At the time, I lived in like pretty much at the Civic Center. Like, you know where that is, right? Where like
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of a harsh place to go.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It's not a nice place to go.
No, here's the thing. So like, I was on the corner of like one corner was pretty much the really pretty part of downtown San Francisco with all the buildings. You know, like going down to like Union Square.
Yeah.
And then the other half, if I went in the opposite direction, you know what that area is like.
The Tenderloin.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, crack alley.
I was
Yes.
literally on the corner. Like, if I went one way, I went to the fucking gentrified part of town. If I went the other way, I was immediately beset upon by the fucking crack addicts. What a fucking wonderful place San Francisco is.
Oh my gosh, no, it's a beautiful city and they're cleaning it up. I think, they're trying their best. But oh my gosh, for a while it was, and still some places like the Tenderloin is fucking awful. It's fucking scary.
I
But
still
the best
think Los
ramen
Angeles
shop
is
I've
worse.
been to is straight up in the crack alley Tenderloin area. It's called Mensho
Yes.
Tokyo. Such a great place. And there's always a line, but also it smells like,
I've passed by there before.
oh my gosh, if you come back here, it's totally worth it to go, but also it smells like medicine and crack addict.
Good news,
It's crazy.
good news,
So-
Eva. I'm moving out of Texas in 5 months. You'll never guess where I'm going.
Where are you going? When you come back?
We
If
can
you are-
hang out by the Barts.
Oh, what, you're gonna hang out? Oh, okay, that's cool. Well, if you're like in the area, definitely come with me and Rio to like various restaurants we go to or something sometime one day. You're invited.
I'm not going to be in driving distance of where you allegedly may or may not be.
Yeah.
But the Bart's pretty damn efficient, and
Yeah.
I'm going to be along one of those cities. So if you ever want to hang out, hit me
Yeah.
up in like 5 months, half a year maybe.
Okay. Once you're settled in, for sure, we'll celebrate. That's awesome. Anyways, we're trying not to box ourselves.
Friendships happening live on stream.
Friendship!
This is
Well,
part of
let's see,
why
guys.
this is part of why I do the library.
Hooray! Friendships!
Okay, that whole time I
Anyways.
realized something, and I've been waiting
What?
for a moment to interject. So the very, very first time that I attempted to stream Tokyo Necro, back before
Right.
I knew about the R15 patch, and when we
Right.
were disappointed in the fact that it cut multiple hours from the intro, a certain blue monkey man was voicing Tokitaka for that stream. Crystal, you know where I'm going with this.
Well, let's go. Okay, so
So, almost
Hold on,
without exception, every time Monkey Bro is assigned a character, that character just dies somehow.
No. Oh.
So
and that's
we've just called it the Monkey Bro curse.
Yep.
And it has, and I guess it's struck again on Tokitaka, and I'm going to message Monkey Bro about this directly.
You need to listen to them. It's hilarious.
Because he can't keep getting away with this.
Can.
There's like one character that hasn't died, and we don't know if he's going to or not.
Oh
Because we have one more Utawara Drumono game to go through.
Okay. Back into the game. Back into the game. Back into the game.
Back into.
Okay.
One hell of a tangent.
One hell of a tangent. Back into things. Ryoko must have lost her sense of. No, it's okay. It's okay. Okay. Ryoko must have lost her sense of taste a while back. There's no other explanation for how spicy that curry was. I had plenty of opportunities to realize that Ryoko died. Same goes for Son. But I never did. And so, this is probably my punishment for that.
Come on, Athica. You're making everyone wait.
Everyone?
Yes, so Tokitaka, Ikatsu, Iria's here too.
Sorry, Ryoko. But this dream is too much for me. I get up. I feel something moist on my cheeks. Tears. That's it, I can't take this. This place is too heavy with Ryoko's scent. I leave the agency as a way to escape that scent.
I'm dead. No matter how advanced the necromancy used, the living dead are said to lose their emotions within 2 weeks at most. I wonder if I was supposed to feel anything when I shot Tokitaka. If I were still human, maybe I would have. But I didn't. Not a thing. I received input, then converted it to output like a good machine. I can't even find anything wrong with that now. If there's one thing I can still feel sad about, it's...
You're back!
I am. Actually, Crystal, Iria might be more Eva's speed than Ryoko.
Fair enough.
You okay with taking over, Eva?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Iria spreads her arms wide and jumps forward, embracing me. As her body presses against mine, I can feel her warmth, albeit only slightly. After leaving the Karasuzumi Living Dead Stalker Agency, I began living in this room with Iria.
Have a look around. Pretty cool, right?
I take some time to think about what Iria is trying to convey. No good. I've no idea what she means by cool.
Oh, come on! I mean, the room. Can't you see the difference?
Oh. Now that she mentions it, the place no longer looks like a sick room at the military police hospital. You didn't physically change it, did you?
Not really. I mean, I can't exactly make the ceiling higher. If I had smart material, though, now that'd be a different story.
Iria pulls me deeper into the room. Through projection mapping, it's been made to resemble the bedroom of a lavish mansion. A high ceiling, a generous amount of ornaments and decorations, and even a canopy bed. It looks like a place fit for a princess. What's it based on?
The place I used to stay at.
Did your memories return?
Yeah. Or at least they're starting to.
When Iria sits down and brings up a virtual keyboard with a multi-flick, a small hollow screen materializes in front of her. It's showing a muted video of that performance that you gave in the city earlier.
Whenever I interact with Subcon.
Excuse me. Let me go. Let me go drink some water.
Hydrato.
Hi, Dorito.
Whenever I interact with Subcon, I end up remembering certain things. How I used to talk to her. The things I saw and wanted to do, the places I longed to visit, The way I used to be while desperately trying to decode her every word.
Iria? She's teared up a little. Are you sad? You can't hear Subcon's voice?
I can't.
According to Iria, Subcon helped her when the Tokyo Megafloat sank. That was a week ago. Substance Concept hasn't delivered any citywide performances since then. Apparently, Subcon sank to the bottom of the ocean along with the Megafloat, and Iria feels responsible. She's now using her VR program to remember, and to try and call her back.
So,
Yes?
stay here with me, okay?
Responding to Iria's request, I draw closer to her. For a while now, Iria has been craving physical contact, almost as if she's clinging on to something. I'm losing far too many things. My feelings, my memories, my very identity. The past, the present, and likely the future too. But I can still feel Iria's warmth. As long as I do, I know I'll be fine. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
So,
Iria gently wipes the tears off my face. That means I'm still capable of crying, even if I myself can no longer feel the tears rolling down my cheeks. Perhaps I need her more than she needs me. I sense an order from my master. I must perform my duties.
I know. Hurry back home when you're done.
I will. Slowly but surely, my reluctance to go fades away. As a living dead, I'm incapable of disobeying an order from my master. Necromancy is a mysterious craft. I'm not directly receiving a message, nor can I hear a voice in my head. Our relationship is more like that of a ventriloquist and his doll. The only thing that still belongs to me is my heart, my mind. Free will is guaranteed even to those revived through necromancy. For instance, they cannot be forced to confess their secrets. Otherwise, it'd be too easy to just kill an enemy soldier, bring them back with necromancy, and use it to learn everything they know. Allowing one's heart to remain a sacred, impenetrable domain might just be the one final act of mercy left by God before he vanished from this world for good. Yet soon enough, even my heart will be gone. I run into my master in the elevator. We might have been drawn together by the power of necromancy, but I have no way of knowing for certain.
Come, Magaoka-san.
Yes, sir. My master, the one who saved me after being killed by Milgram, is Kibanohara Hokoyasu. A fact that doesn't elicit any particular emotion from me, be it positive or negative. I am a living dead after all. Yo, it's kind of fucked up that he used necromancy to bring his daughter back to life in the other route.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! Oh my god! That's terrible.
That's really fucked. The place I flee to is Amehoko. The bustling shopping district with its countless stands and stalls amidst the kind of vibrant liveliness you wouldn't find in Shinjuku Kabukicho. Patrolled by the Eclipse Corp, a private military company made up of former U.S. Army veterans, the area exists as a commercial district that boasts a relatively low crime rate. It's also sort of a melting pot of various different cultures and currencies. Japanese, Chinese, Russian, American, and so on. Like a microcosm of the entire city in a sense. Sure smells nice around here. Having been fed nothing but instant noodles as of late, my poor stomach roars out in protest, demanding something that qualifies as real food. I see no reason not to give the greedy little bastard what it wants. Spotting an Indonesian merchant running a sauté cart nearby, I promptly buy several pieces and eat them on the spot. Sauté is a Southeast Asian dish made from grilled meat served on a skewer with all sorts of sweet and salty sauces. I'd say it's kind of like Japanese yakitori, but I ordered the ones with beef and goat meat, so I guess that's analogy out of the window. Well, whatever, meat's meat, you know? And it tastes amazing. Once I'm done, I wash it down with some crazy dragon. Man, that's some good eating. The funny thing is that it's actually helped cheer me up a bit. We humans sure are simple creatures. Or maybe it's just me. Honestly though, it's not like overthinking stuff is going to solve anything. Simple as best, as they say. Also, it's my first time getting out of the house in God knows how long, so I may as well let loose a little.
Wonder how Konsu's doing.
Curious. Until the 21st century, traffic congestions were apparently a daily occurrence in Tokyo. At the time, the three main elements of driving, recognition, judgment, and operation, were all performed by humans. Which meant that the flow of traffic was jerky and fluctuating, although the number of vehicles in the city didn't differ all that much compared to present day. Present day Tokyo, traveling by car proved exceedingly difficult. These days, however, self-driving cars are the norm. Even without using this particular highway, once the Shudo Expressway, the amount of time needed to reach your destination won't be too different. You gotta pay a toll to use this road. Only special individuals like government officials or those working for the military police frequently make use of it. Living Dead stalkers are also exempt from paying the toll, or at least they used to be while the private special Living Dead stalker system was still in place. In other words, I'm paying to use the expressway out of my own pocket right now. Which is all the more reason for me to try and enjoy this a little. Or maybe more than just a little. I disabled the auto drive function and switched to manual mode. I put pedal to the metal and speed through the highway like the wind. The car starts shaking a little, but it only lasts a moment before the shock resistance panel adjusts its angle in accordance with the vehicle's speed, stabilizing it. As my body presses against the driver's seat, I can feel the vibrations of the engine. Hell yeah. Now this is what I'm talking about. Nothing like a good drive to make a girl feel truly alive. Machines always overestimate risk. They often fail in determining exactly how far you can push yourself to in a certain situation. Their willingness to just go a little overboard is woefully lacking. Which is why us humans have to learn how to handle risky driving. Out of my way, losers! Steering left and right like a madwoman, I overtake several taxis while speeding towards the next junction. The road leading to the right has been blocked off. The part of the Shudo Expressway that collapsed into the Onbashi River still hasn't been rebuilt. I still remember it like it was yesterday. On our way back from the snowbound Nirvana, a group of Stud operatives took us captive. That's when that Pavlov asshole attacked us. Somehow managed to take the bastard out, only to get hauled off to Tokyo Megafloat. Well, he fell right into Milgram's trap. The floating metropolis that used to give home to the energy elites sank to the bottom of the ocean and... Whoa! I noticed an approaching taxi and hastily jerked the steering wheel out of reflex. Oh dear. But it ended up turning it a bit too much. Although I do attempt to salvage the situation, it's too late. My front wheels crash into the railing, separating the two lanes, causing the cart flip upside down. I soar through the air in slow motion. I'm gonna die here. The first thing that flashes through my mind. Kiriri. Like hell I am! I've had many a tangle with death over the years. Not gonna lose my cool here. I steel myself and hold on to the handle with all the strength I can muster. As expected, the computer responsible for controlling the shock-resistant panel has already come up with the most efficient countermeasure. But manages to turn back in the right direction and lands in the opposite lane with a light path. A cluster of cars is coming straight at me. I immediately turn the wheel to the right, then to the left, and evade the oncoming traffic. The ensuing wind pressure beats down hard against my car. One wrong move would be fatal here. For some reason, I'm having an absolute blast. My heart beating in my chest like a jackhammer, pumping adrenaline throughout my body. But you know what? I feel like $1,000,000. Now this is what it means to be truly alive.
She's been so depressed lately that she needed to almost die.
Needs
Anyways,
to
so
feel
after
alive.
all, yep, just nearly died. Nearly caused others to die too. Anyway, so after all that, I arrive at Shibuya. This part of town is run by the Tetra Dragons, who are closely involved with Amachi Robotic Industries. With the fortress now under new management, I figured they'd be stirring up some trouble. But oddly enough, I'm not seeing any sign of that. I can only assume the military police struck some kind of backroom deal with them. Those sons of bitches really do consider everything. The moment I step into the building, I'm hit by blaring music that threatens to rupture my eardrum. Varying shades of red illuminate the dance floor while numbingly sweet scent wafts through the air.
I can barely hear you over the game's music, so I turned it down.
Yep. Varying shades of red illuminate the dance floor while a numbingly sweet scent wafts through the air. Guess it's the same old at the dream of the Red Chamber. I show my ID to the security bot at the entrance.
Alright, this is one of me. Unauthorized weapon detected. Please leave all such items at reception. I repeat, unauthorized weapon detected.
Alright. I've been stripped of my living dead stalker license. Here you go, Rusty. I hand Rabbit Punch over to the security bot and continue towards the dance floor. Young people high on electric signal drugs shake and twirl their bodies in mad ecstasy. As the rhythmic thud of the dance beat courses through my body, I can feel my heart rate escalate. The tiny glittering particles of light floating about in the smoke put me in a trance. People hooked on this stuff say it's better than sex. Which I'm not buying. It's probably still hella addictive. Compared to the chemical drugs that used to dominate the market in the old world, electric signal drugs are considerably safer. They don't put much strain on the body, nor do they have any long-lasting side effects if used in moderation. People do seem to grow psychologically dependent on stuff, but hey, unless you live your entire life under a rock, you're bound to find yourself hooked on something eventually. Besides, we live in an age where the secrets of the brain have mostly been mapped out. No need to get all freaked out about drugs in general. Having said that, forcibly sending your brain to La La Land with outside stimuli is bound to screw with your reward system one way or another. And I'm not really sure how to feel about that, you know? Even if it wouldn't hinder me in my daily life, it might potentially affect my physical output in extreme situations, such as on the battlefield. Long story short, that's why I avoided this stuff until now. But at this point, there's no need to be stubborn about it anymore, is there? I mean, I'm no longer a living dead stalker, right? I'm probably not going to find myself in any life or death situations anytime soon. Having come to the conclusion, I promptly make my way into the electric signal drug den.
Man, I
I find myself in a dark...
Sorry. Man,
What?
I didn't think that this would be the sad route.
Yeah. This is depressing.
Yeah, this is the sad route. Now she's doing drugs.
Yep.
Oh no! Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs, kids! I find myself in
Everything
a
else
dark
she's
room
done,
with
though. Sorry.
I find myself in a dark room with a heavy, stagnant air. It's been a while since my last visit. It was back when I still gave enough of a shit to argue with my old man. I enter an area partitioned off by curtains, where a mechanical server approaches me and offers an electric signal drug pad. Only the faint light of gently swaying paper lanterns illuminates the gloomy darkness of the room. I place the electrode pad on my temple and take a deep breath. The effect kicks in right away. These electric signal drugs, which work their magic directly inside your brain, apparently induce a state of synesthesia. The contours of light that enter my vision begin to gradually blur and distort. The phenomenon is in tune with the distant beat of the music from the main hall. It starts out mild, but progressively stronger as time goes on. I can feel the melody of the music brush against my skin, and hear the slow pulsations of the arteries in my brain. The entire world seems to grind to a halt. As I get whisked away to another dimension. The sickly sweet scent drifting in from outside the room worms its way directly into my brain, slowly melting it away. The light keeps forming rings as it descends into my head. Its surface gently sways in the wind. Oh, I see. What's swaying in the breeze is a lotus. And what I'm smelling is that flavor capsule.
Eva, if you would.
Do we know who this is, or do you think it's Kiriri? Is
I'm-
Kiriri alive?
Kiriri is alive and has been alive, but I'm pretty
Okay.
sure that Ethica's hallucinating her now.
Yeah, this is probably hallucinogens.
Ethica.
I hear a voice. It belongs to someone. Someone I love. More than anything. But I choose to forget. Things are fine this way. I couldn't save anyone. And I lost someone I held dear. But the world remains the same. It keeps on turning like it always did. Things might even be a bit better now. I was wrong. I acted like a child. A spoiled, selfish brat. Nothing more, nothing less. At least, I think so.
Oh, that's me. Do you hate me, Ethica?
Of course not. But my feelings will never reach her. Kiri's not here with me. She chose my old man.
I love you, Ethica.
I tear off the electric signal drug pad. Bad trip. Just my luck. The mechanical server hurries after me as I leave, but I quickly settle the bill via my Conry, then take Rabbit Punch back from the security bot at the entrance and step out of the building. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why am I getting so pissed off by a goddamn hallucination? Well... That little temper tantrum solved absolutely nothing. I just can't get Kiri out of my mind.
Ethica!
She turned back on the ramp, but ultimately stepped into the gunship without finishing her sentence. I haven't contacted her since. She hasn't reached out to me either. We're both trying to respect the other's decision. Never crossing that final line. All we gotta do is keep a reasonable distance from one another without overstepping our boundaries. That's what's best for the two of us. But for me personally, it's the worst possible outcome. Guess I should just accept things the way they are.
Oh, hi, Olga. If only Momo were here.
I know, only Momo was here. I think Wild should be Olga.
Oh, God.
I will do it. I will put dramatic tension on. Oh, no, where is it?
That means I gotta
Do
be
it.
Ethica.
That's okay. I guess I'll know. You don't have to use it if you don't want to.
Okay, Wild, here we
It's
go.
alright,
Give it your
use.
best.
Are you scared?
Startled,
Oh my fucking god.
turn around and see a familiar beauty standing at the poolside with a warm smile on her lips. It's Olga.
Wasn't Kibanohara Ethica the kind of person who tackled her problems head on? At least, that's the impression I got from you.
I get a little irritated. What does she think she knows about me? The world isn't as simple as you make it out to be.
Spare me the excuses. Feelings, words, and actions are the true movers and shakers of the world. Really is quite simple.
Why'd you come here?
To invite you on a date. I'm done with my work for now, you see. So, Ethica, are you free tonight?
Her lips utter an alluring invitation. Does she really think I'd give in that easily? The old me probably would have. But things are different now. I can no longer live as simply as I used to. Too much has happened.
Don't you want to learn more about Sori Ayaka?
Ever since I first met her, I knew she was no ordinary woman. But not even I expected Sori Ayuka's name to pop up like this. Let me guess. Olga's not your real name. So who are you exactly?
Very well. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
私はロールシャッハ。ラボラトリーの一員よ。
I guess that counts as a new character?
Wow. Okay. Yeah, no, because before she was in the others female section. Once she named herself, she has a name now. And therefore a separate option. And yet, Subcon doesn't.
Hey. Oh.
Love how her real name sounds more like a fake name.
We're getting really brain with Rorschach.
What did you just say?
It's yeah, you know, those ink blot things.
Rorschach.
A Rorschach.
Rorschach.
Yeah, Rorschach. Yeah!
Rorschach.
Rorschach. Rorschach.
I keep hearing shark.
It's like Jaws. It's like Jaws.
You do.
Da 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 da.
Anyway,
Rorsharks are the kind of sharks that bite on your fiber optic cables.
Devastating move.
Horrible.
My name is Rorschach. I work for the laboratory.
for my own sake, it's not under T, is it? Oh my god, it is. Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure. Major General Kibanohara and I make our way down the corridors leading to a certain room in the military police's hospital. Before we reach our destination, though, he abruptly stops. There's seemingly no one else around. A regular sensor certainly wouldn't pick up anything. But as a living dead, I can just barely sense something. Not light, nor heat, or even a smell. Rather, a presence of sorts. After becoming undead, most of my former senses have dulled, but my ability to detect humans has grown strangely acute. At least that's how it feels to me. Major General Kibanohara has taken notice as well. He reaches into the darkness of the seemingly empty room. And pulls away an invisible piece of cloth made from camouflage metamaterial, revealing Sophia Kawarazaki and Yamanuma Kagekatsu, both of whom were supposed to be in their respective sick rooms. They seem to have been attempting to escape. As I take aim with a re-eliminator, Yamanuma steps in front of me to shield Sophia from harm.
It was me. I did it. Lady Sophia is completely blameless.
Enough with this farce. Oh, sorry.
Sophia's words are laced with resignation. She goes on, still addressing the man standing in front of her.
Yamanuma, you're already dead, aren't you?
Lady Sophia.
Yamanuma is unable to mask his surprise. Sophia continues to speak, her tone steeped in conviction.
You forced Yamanuma to stage an escape in order to test whether or not I'd truly be willing to cooperate with the military police. Answer me, Kibanohara Hokatsuya. Hokoyasu. Sorry. Totally different name. Who are you?
Names be hard.
They are hard. Okay, answer me, Kibanohara Hokoyasu. You were testing me, weren't you?
Man, I can't wait till we get back to Utawara Rumono, because, Eva, you're gonna have some fun with that.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry! I'll cry with all the names, probably.
Akane already does, when you've got stuff like Uitzel Nemetia, and, what was the other one? What were some of the
Funny
other
name.
Onometia.
Uitzel Nemetia is the one that I
Ooh.
keep coming back to.
Definitely. Definitely that's one of those.
Like, there were times where even I go, what the fuck are these names in Utawara Rumono?
True, true.
And I'm the one who has the least trouble with them. Anyway. The Major General remains unflinching in the face of Sophia's glare. His only response is silence. Instead, the one to speak up in protest is Yamanuma.
Lady Sophia, I'm begging you to trust me. I've remained ever loyal to you.
This isn't your fault.
Yamanuma looks and sounds thoroughly desperate as he pleads with Sophia. Yet her gaze is aimed only at Hokoyasu.
Why didn't you kill me?
Still not a word from the Major General. He maintains his silence simply because the answer should be all too obvious. Following the collapse of the Tokyo Megafloat, the Empire Energy Corp was stripped of its former influence. As the dust began to settle, the military police stepped forward to take control of the city, yet the Empire Energy Corp was not without a final ace up its sleeve. The central geothermal power plant of Tokyo, which supplies the entire city with energy. Granting authority over the plant requires a unique password that only Sophia Kawarazaki knows, preventing unwanted individuals from usurping control of the system. Killing Sophia and turning her into an obedient living dead would allow one to bypass biometric authentication, but not even necromancy could force her to reveal the password tucked away in the back of her mind.
Are you plotting to deny Tokyo its future like Milgram did?
Sophia addresses the Major General with the commanding aura she used to wield as the Empire Energy Corp's CEO. My master finally parts his lips to speak.
It is beyond man's station to determine the course of the future. My goal is to simply make Tokyo pay the price for a past transgression.
His ironclad expression betrays not a shred of his emotions. He's almost more of a living dead than I am.
Lady Sophia, please forgive me.
Yamanuma, being controlled by necromancy, takes Sophia into the room. As Major General Kibanohara turns to follow them, I address him in a low voice. Major General Kibanohara.
Let them go for now.
He knew what I was going to say. The kind of camouflage material capable of deceiving sensors like this has to be military grade, which means someone else is secretly helping Sophia. I definitely sensed a certain presence, and I'm sure Major General Kibanohara was aware of it as well. But then, why let them go?
Come.
I silently follow after the Major General.
Forgive me, Lady Sophia. Forgive me.
Preparations are progressing steadily in the interrogation room. Repeating apology after apology, Yamanuma sets up the torture device quickly and efficiently.
Oh.
Sophia's glare isn't directed at her undead subordinate, though. She's looking at the Major General and myself with a gaze sharp enough to bore a hole into us. Her eyes reflect the pride of a woman who once stood at the top of the Empire Energy Corp, commanding both respect and obedience from those around her. Right now, however, she's being tied up, completely unable to move herself. Furthermore, she was stripped of all her clothes, left with only a shred of her dignity to lose. It's been a while since I've had to say this, but this is not an R18 version of the game. This game has been patched with an R15 patch. It will skirt the lines here, but it will not cross them. I put this patch on so that we'd get the whole story without me getting banned.
Fair enough.
Anytime one of these scenes comes up, I feel the need to say something.
Convenient cropping.
Yeah.
I can't help but wonder if there was a lot more being shown in this image.
Probably yes.
Almost certainly. They edited
Oh, yeah.
all of the CGs so that,
It's R15.
yeah.
Skirting that line.
Oh my gosh! But like, how is she
it
bending? Is that her leg?
It is. I think
That
it
is
is.
curious.
That's what I
That
want to
is
know.
curious.
Like, is she that
That's all
flexible?
we
Like,
want to know.
I don't think
How-
she's wearing
how is she
pantyhose.
bending?
I think that's part of the contraption.
oh,
Never
okay.
sure.
Because I was like, I'm like, how's her legs? Like, if her arms are tied up, how's her legs?
And then
No.
Out of my own curiosity,
Very
I might install another version of it that has the proper patch, just so that I can see what exactly we're looking at here.
Yeah, I kind of want to know too. Just you can give me a hint later or something.
Okay, if I do
I
that,
do
it'll be
women.
on the Library After Hours channel,
Okay,
Fair
sounds
enough.
great.
because
I
that's
wanna
partially
know.
what it's for.
we do want to know, like, how body, like, so far it just seems like she's very flexy.
The
Yeah.
unfortunate thing is that, like, I can only have either the R15 or R18 installed, not both,
Ah.
because it's still running through Steam.
Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense.
So
Okay.
that's gonna.
Fair,
So I'm gonna like put a pin on this somewhere and make a note that
Pinning.
once we're done with the game in its entirety, I'll reinstall the R18 and we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
What's
off
that leg doing? That's what
Off-
I want to know.
off
Yeah.
stream, unfortunately, for all those watching out there in Twitch land and people in the future watching on YouTube.
Mm-mm.
A firm resistance to drugs and a well-protected brain, coupled with impeccably tuned micro machine. I suppose you really did think of it.
The Empire Energy Corp is said to wield influence that surpasses even that of Japan itself. As such, it makes perfect sense for Sophia to have taken all the necessary protective countermeasures to be well guarded against torture, provided it's sexual torture. The Major General reaches into his coat and produces a small bottle with That's a typo. Major General reaches into his coat and produces a small bottle filled with a certain type of liquid. Judging by its appearance, it's the same kind I've seen before at the Snowbound Nirvana. What is that? Major General Kibanohara makes no answer. Instead, he uncaps the bottle and injects its contents into Sophia's body. The jet injector makes a sharp sound, and its contents pour directly into her veins.
Oh.
Is that me?
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's weird because like usually the females usually have the rounder Xbox.
Well, it's because it's from Sone's
Sone's
perspective.
POV.
Okay. Okay.
Well, the like rounded ones are when Ethica is currently the protagonist of the scene.
Okay.
And if it's neither square nor, round like that, then it's like a narrator.
Okay. I will.
If this ever gets too uncomfortable, we will skip past.
Yeah.
Okay. My body is resistant to all kinds of aphrodisiacs. This won't be enough to dismantle the protection on my...
Certainly, you appear to be quite resistant to torture that's sexual in nature. But how about sound?
A sound.
A barely audible noise can be heard in the room. It's akin to the buzzing of one's ears, insignificant enough to be easily ignored unless one is specifically trying to make it out.
Uh-huh.
Sophia's steeled expression begins to melt. The high-pitched buzzing in the room grows notably louder. Still, one would likely not pay it much heed under ordinary circumstances. But Sophia Kawarazaki's circumstances are anything but ordinary. Responding to the increased volume, Sophia begins to squirm around. The high-pitched noise grows in complexity, layering several noises of different frequencies atop each other. The music's not helping.
Not really.
Its dissonant cacophony fills the entire room. Sophia is unable to contain herself any longer. Though she attempts to steal her mind, her body involuntarily reacts to the sound.
What is this sensation?
How about smell?
Major General Kibanohara extends his clenched fist towards Sophia. He crushes a flavor capsule, filling the room with its sweet aroma. Noises. Moving on.
Noises, I think.
Woo!
Oh!
In mere seconds, Sophia's breathing grows ragged. As she stares at the crushed remains of the flavor capsule, Sophia's once defined expression... Okay, no, we're skipping. We know what's going on here.
Yep.
Convenient
It's
sexual
torture. It's torture. It's torture.
It's bad. It's horrible. Ow.
Trying to get that info. Will it succeed? Will it not? We'll find out.
Sometime. Noise.
Yep. No. Go. This is going a little farther than I would like. This is going farther than I would like. This is going farther than I would like. Okay.
Hold on, was he like kissing her?
Stop it! Why is it still... Please stop.
Yeah, they're definitely kissing. He's definitely not doing anything else with his mouth right now.
Okay.
I wonder how Eerie is doing. Solon is just like looking through and he's like, I want to go home.
How's Iria doing? I want home. How Iria? Uncomfortable.
Ethica's dad's freaky. Please. Stop it. Sorry.
Are we good? Are we safe? Who knows?
I think we are. I think we're good. So far, Major General Kibanohara's ironclad expression has hidden his emotions well. Right now, though, I can glimpse a faint crack in his mask of steel. It's not like someone's contacted him directly. Yet, even still, he was able to pick up on changes in the outside world. After all, necromancers and the living dead they control are connected by an invisible thread.
Nagaoka soul. Dispose.
Yes, sir. I receive an order from Major General Kibanohara. It's conveyed clearly and in a straightforward manner. Further words are unnecessary. He is my master, and as such, his orders are absolute. They cannot be disobeyed. Which means that right now, I must go and kill her. Please don't tell me that the game is going to do 2 of those.
Well, we'll
Okay, I
have to
won't.
see. The sweetest of dreams are the most fleeting. Good times can only last so long. And as they say, time flies when you're having fun. Which is why preparations are so important. When happiness comes knocking, you gotta make sure to slow down and enjoy the time it takes to get to the front door. You know, I think I actually talked about this with Kiri once. Back when I first came here with Olga, I managed to follow that philosophy of mine to the letter. Right now, though, things are a little different. She just revealed that her real name is Rorschach, and that she's a member of the laboratory.
Again, you put the R in her name in the wrong place.
Rorschach?
Yes.
Yep.
She revealed that her real name was Rorschach, and that she's a member of the laboratory. So, whatever she has in store for me this time isn't something I'm too eagerly anticipating. What do you want?
Unfortunately, ruined dramatic tension has already been used, so unless we want Crystal to talk to herself, Eva, you might need to take Rorschach.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, you wound me. And after we spent such a heated evening together.
Rorschach evades my question with a smile.
How about a drink first?
I'm in no mood to get wasted.
You will be when you hear me out.
I shoot her a glare. She already tricked me once. After all, a person working for the laboratory wouldn't just come to me without some kind of an ulterior motive. I'm not one to ever let my guard down, though. Not even during sex. If she pulls a knife on me in bed, I'm confident I can take her down. Still, the fact remains that she lied to me. What is she hiding? Why all the deceit? What is she even trying to accomplish? And most of all, why show up now? Oh, fuck this. I'm not getting anywhere. Fine, whatever, there's no goddamn way I'm getting through this sober anyway.
Ardbeg on the rocks for me.
Same here, but make it double.
Can you appreciate the taste?
Like hell I can. I take my glass and dump its contents into my mouth, without even bothering to taste them. Right then. Ready to talk now?
About my goals, you mean? Or why I showed up out of all times?
I think you might need to retry that line.
Okay, I will. About my goals, you mean? Or why I showed up now, of all times? But I'm willing to bet that... Sorry. But I'm willing to bet that the foremost question on your mind is, can this woman really be trusted?
God, you're annoying. She's giving me a completely different impression compared to when we had sex.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Maybe a little too simple of a reason, but it's nonetheless why I came to you.
With the Mega Float gone, the Tokyo Rebirth project is as good as dead. Is that what you guys wanted? Rorschach shakes her head.
There was more to our Necropolis project than that. We just never had a chance to finish it.
But you still plan to?
Hardly. It's no it's no use crying over spilled milk. But at the very least, I wanted the person who spilled it to know just how much it meant to us.
Revenge, huh? Didn't take you for that kind of woman. Rorschach brings her glass to her nose to enjoy the aroma of her whiskey before taking a sip. She takes her time to fully savor the amber-colored liquid like someone carefully determining the age of a tree using its rings.
Say, how old do I look to you?
Well, I'm pretty sure you're not a teenager. Medical science has advanced a great deal over the years. Using internally taken medicine to chemically slow the process of aging is hardly a pipe dream anymore. You can also restore the youthful quality of your skin with a simple surgery. In fact, many women working in the sex industry take this route, with the reasoning that it'd be too much trouble to digitally alter their videos. Long story short, you can't tell a person's age purely based on how they look. If anything, it's their use of language or the way they carry themselves that can give away when they were born. The games or pranks that were all the rage when you were a kid, the routines they drilled into you during your school years, stuff like that is burned into one's mind and is hard to get rid of.
6-7.
Oh, no!
No.
6-7!
This is all part of the job. With no other choice left, I activate my X-Brain. It compares the statistical data available on the mesh network with the information floating in the depths of my subconscious to predict the target's age. 184? That's gotta be a mistake.
It's accurate enough for such a small device. The QC... Oh my gosh, I'm gonna redo this. It's accurate enough for such a small device. The CQAMA training unit's invention is certainly living up to its reputation.
You gotta be kidding me.
It's to earn your trust. I may keep a lot of things to myself, but I'm no liar.
184 years? That means Rorschach was born in the year 2015.
She's 10 years old now.
Wait, that means she's old enough to be unironically saying 6-7.
Exactly!
Oh no!
God. But the thing is, it wasn't until the 2120s that anti-aging technology advanced to its current level. There's no way someone born in 2015 could still be alive today. At least according to what my X-Brain is telling me.
I was born in a small, impoverished country in West Asia. I doubt it's even on the maps anymore. From as far as I can remember, I was surrounded by war and conflict. It was the only life I knew. It seemed like every single day I'd have to kill someone just to survive. I always slept with one eye open. Having been born a woman into a land ruled by war, selling my body was the only way for me to live. Almost sounds like something out of a movie, doesn't it? I used my looks and sharp wit to navigate the war-torn wastelands, making sure to stay near powerful men, or those that would ultimately kill them to take their place. I survived only because men kept me around to satisfy their carnal urges. I was an object to them, nothing more.
So far, this is the kind of backstory shared by plenty of other people. Even back in our little corner of Shinjuku Necro.
Nichome.
Oh, wait. Bleh. Even back in our little corner of Shinjuku Nichome. Tragic.
One day, I was forced to undergo surgery by order of a person commanded quite a bit of influence at the time. They had no idea if it'd even be a success. There were no guarantees whatsoever. It was a human experimentation, pure and simple. And they did it simply to sate their curiosity. By some cruel miracle, the experiment proved to be a success. And I ended up with a body that would no longer age.
Present-day science is certainly capable of slowing down the process of aging, or exchanging your organs with ones in better condition. But that doesn't guarantee eternal youth. Without constant maintenance, you'll start to age just like everyone else. And more importantly, the brain itself cannot be swapped out. But she's telling me they somehow made someone immortal well over a century ago? I'm skeptical at first. But my ex-brain immediately lets me know that it's detecting no lies in Rorschach's statement. My intuition backs it up too.
With no willpower left to resist, I simply resigned myself to my fate as a plaything for powerful men. That lasted for a good century or so.
You gotta be kidding.
That's the second time you said that.
Rorschach chuckles to herself. Really though, how else am I supposed to respond? Couldn't you get away?
Even if I had the energy left to escape, they would have just found me and killed me.
Must have been hard.
Not at all. Anyone else would have likely gone mad. But I locked all my feelings away. With no emotions to bind you, even the eternity of torture becomes nothing more than a routine. It was nothing more than an object of lust, a mechanism to make men ejaculate. My desire to live was simply that strong. Instincts truly are a terrifying thing, aren't they?
I can't help but wonder what point is there to a life where you'd sacrifice your own emotions just for the sake of survival. In a certain sense, though, I can kinda sympathize with her. Shutting away your true feelings. Wait, my true feelings?
Honestly, I might as well have been undead. But it was Milgram who helped me discover how to live like a person. He taught me the importance of living in accordance to one's own will and desires, without being chained down by man's reproductive instincts. Up until that point, I'd gone my entire life without realizing how much enjoyment there was to be had in this world.
She definitely seems like the type to enjoy her life to the fullest. That much I can tell. But wait, aren't you one of the suicide wannabes?
I've never once longed for death. Instead, I want to feel like I can welcome death with open arms, to defy my reproductive instincts. To me, that's what it means to be a suicide wannabe.
Sounds complicated.
Well, I've had more than enough time to think about it.
Okay, fine, I get it. I've made up my mind. Truth be told, I could tell she was hiding something from the moment she walked into my life. But I couldn't bring myself to hate her for it. I think I can trust that instinct. That's enough about your past. Why'd you come to me now? To ask for help in avenging Milgram?
To avenge him?
Rorschach repeats the phrase like it's something entirely new to her.
I used to think it wouldn't bother me. I've lived my entire life with the mindset it's no use crying over spilled milk. But this one time, I just can't seem to let it go.
She looks out at the nighttime cityscape. There's been a change of power, with a new order settling in, yet Tokyo continues to function as it always has. As she gazes out the window in a daze, I decide to speak up. Did you fall for him? The ice in Rorschach's glass makes an audible clink.
Who knows? I've had no experience with love.
You're a strange woman.
Maybe, but I can't change that now. I am who I am.
There's no hesitation in her reply. I kinda like that.
Milgram was used by Kibanohara Hokoyasu and died before his wish could be realized. Someone needs to pay for that. They say the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So I came to you. Isn't that enough of a reason?
I guess it is. Well, you know what they say. Simple is best. The less complicated things are, the better. So, what exactly do you want from me? It's true, I've never exactly been a fan of the military police, but they keep the peace in.
I want you to help me kill Kibanohara Hokoyasu.
Look. Her borderline nonsensical request is making me seriously question her sanity. You do realize I'm his daughter, right?
But that's exactly why you want to kill him, don't you? You genuinely, sincerely want to kill him, right?
Sure, I've thrown that in his face more times than I care to count. But why did I never act upon it? Hell, I've had plenty of chances to murder him in his sleep. The drink in Rorschach's glass sways a little. She received a Conry message. After checking the hologram, she gives me a mischievous smile.
Oh, before I forget, you're interested in Ayuka. Ayuka. Okay. So Oh, before I forget, you're interested in Sori Ayuka, correct?
Sorry, Ayuka. The humanoid operating machine created by Kurushima Michiya. A pseudo-human with an actual person's mind implanted in her. Probably the first of her kind, too. What's more, the personality within her is that of Aso Yukari, Kiri's mom.
Don't you want to learn more about her?
And that is where I'm going to call it for today.
Fair enough.
Things are getting really interesting.
Ooh. Yeah. I mean,
Getting more lore.
not just more lore, but like, people are dead that I didn't expect to die. Rip, Toritaka.
I know.
The curse
Sophia-
of Monkey
Sophia
Bros
dead?
strikes again. I bet she wishes she was. Yamanuma's also dead, technically. Which,
Yep.
man.
No, everyone's dying.
We're finally hitting the patches of new content.
Yeah, like,
It took
well, that's
so
interesting.
long. It took way longer
that
than
is-
I thought it would for us to hit new content since the choices were made.
Fair. But yeah, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Are we in the sad route? Is this the bad route?
We've been into sad route.
I mean,
man.
it feels like it. But we also don't know what lies in the other two routes.
Yeah, they could be like even worse. I hope not. I'm so sad. That someone killed Tokitaka. They were like brothers. And he just killed him.
Because he's lost so much of his emotions, and it's been replaced with obey your master.
Yep. Sadness.
And there's just a little bit of I hope Iri is okay.
I'm sorry,
He's
the whole like
almost
sexy
lost.
the whole sex scene, and he's just like, I hope Iri is okay. Like he doesn't care.
It's like,
I want
Such
to
a
go
weird intense
home.
moment. Just
I
goes,
wonder how Iria's doing in this moment because I just want to go home.
yeah, I want to go home. I'm sorry, the contrast there like made me laugh.
That's great.
That's good.
Good times. Good time.
well, I don't actually seem to have anyone to raid.
Oh no.
And our prospective new member slept through the stream.
It happened.
She normally wakes up an hour from now, so I should have realized this is how things would go.
It happens.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. It happens sometimes.
Well, you know what they say about people from the West Coast.
No, I don't.
What do they say?
What
California
can I say?
girls were unwakeable.
I guess so. I slept through my alarm. Oh no, I didn't. I set my alarm the wrong alarm. It was the wrong one.
I woke up at 8:30 today, fully expecting that I would wake up at like 10:30. I usually set an alarm for myself to wake up an hour and a half before the stream starts. But no, I woke up 2 hours earlier, and I'm like, well, if I go back to sleep now, I'm waking up at 4. So
I usually wake up earlier during the week, but on weekends my body it's just like good night, go to sleep. Night, catch up on all the sleep you totally missed during the week.
I mean, I was up until 5:30 in the morning last night because Kirby Air Riders has been fun. And I am very stupid.
Is that like a newer Kirby game?
Yeah, it just came out.
Oh, it's cute. It's a racing game.
Kind of. Partially.
Yeah, Kirby Air Riders have been funny too, but I have no Switch too.
Yeah, I don't have a Switch too.
Yeah, I know. I don't seem to have any friends who do.
No, I'm sorry.
Sundeth.
I know Luda has a Switch too.
Luda
I can't afford a Switch 2 right now, bro.
I couldn't either when I got it, but I did anyway, and then suffered for a couple months afterwards.
I don't have income.
Yeah, I remember.
Actually, I'm working on that, so it'll be fine, probably.
Let's actually raid this person who's playing Pikmin.
Yeah.
Oh, Bicky Mins.
Get your library raids ready.
Yay.
And we are going to say hello to the nerd Nikki, who is playing Pikmin.
Let's go.
Until next time, everybody, may your story grow ever more interesting. Farewell.